All right, so what if I tell you that you can calculate your mental health score? Similarly, that you have scores for various skill set, right? You have a score for your aptitude, you have a score for your logical reasoning, even you have a personality score, you have an IQ score, you have an EQ score. What if I tell you that there is also a score about your current mental health status? You might not even be aware of it. That is there actually a tool, or is there actually an tool, or a tool which can calculate your current state of mind and emotions and give a scoring to it? Is there Are there any such tools in the market? You might be having these questions just when you heard me that asking you, what if what if there is a tool such that can calculate your mental health score? And I want to give you a news and information, an announcement in this particular video. I have created an online tool which can calculate your mental health score from a very holistic standpoint, from a very wide perspective, from a very broad perspective, in a very comprehensive way. You will be able to understand what is your score when it comes to your mental and emotional health. This is what I have recently created and I have launched so far, like in my LinkedIn platform, and slowly I will be launching it on my other social media profiles. So, what is the benefit of it? What is the usefulness of a mental health score? So, what do you understand by scoring? Scoring gives you an idea about how much good you are in a particular topic or in a particular subject. In your college days, or if you are in your college, if you are in your school, if you are even working somewhere, and you are sitting down for a performance appraisal meeting. So in every of these scenarios, in your school, in your college, right now in your current employment, your ability, your skill set, how much good you are is always assessed with a particular score, whether it is your report card, your mark sheet, or whether when it comes to your employment, that is your annual appraisal score, or your pit stop, that is your half yearly appraisal score, or your monthly balance scorecard sheet. So these scores are having a lot of relevance because it gives you a very crisp idea how you are performing and what your outcomes are from your efforts, how much they are aligned with the expectations of others, or how much they are aligned as per the standards. So similarly, I have created this tool which can give you an understanding about how well you are when it comes to your mental health, and it will give you a quantitative understanding of this, how much good you are currently, how much good you are when it comes to your mental health and emotional health. This is what your mental score will overall mean. If I say to someone, okay, you are good in your mental health, but if I say to someone your mental health score is 80%, both are very different. In one aspect, I'm being very generic. The other person might have have a lot of doubts and queries. Okay, when you mean by I'm good in my mental health, what do you think are the various good aspects about my mental health? And in which particular aspects I can be better, so my overall mental health will become better. And if the same thing I can give you by saying it or associating it with a score and a percentage, you will be having a much clearer idea. Okay, I am 85%, means 15% I am having some kind of a distress. That is why my mental health score is not 100%. It is 85%, which is good, but it can be better. It can go to 90% and above. So this tool will especially help you to have a very clear cut clarity about your mental health. But the usefulness, the benefit of this tool doesn't only lie on this aspect. It is going to help you in a lot of ways. This tool will help you, or this tool will this tool will give you a mental score report or a mental health report that is going to contain a lot of useful information based on your current mental health status. One is your overall mental health score, then the various factors in your life which aren't working well for you. Means what are all these factors that is troubling you? You will be having an idea about a point by point analysis of all these factors. This all will be mentioned in your mental health report. You will be having an understanding about what are the different areas which are giving an emotional distress in you. Whether it is unhelpful beliefs, whether it is past memories, whether it is unhappiness from your work, etc., etc. There are a lot of parameters that I have created, and all of these parameters are going, based on all of these parameters, your mental health is going to get calculated and analyzed. Through this mental health report that you will be getting after you use this particular tool, your mental health report will also contain or will also consist of your top 7 concern areas which are giving you the most emotional distress, or which are causing you the most mental emotional pain. The top 7 concern areas which you should immediately focus on to improve it. And all of these areas, all of this, the top 7 areas, the various emotional distress levels, all of these will be given to you based on a percentage. So you will be having a very clear cut clarity about what are the areas and how much are they affecting you negatively, because it's all about emotional distress that I'm talking about right now. Also, your mental health report will consist of some very useful suggestions that you are again suggested and recommended to follow in order to improve your current mental health status. So whatever suggestions, whatever recommendations, it will be mentioned in your mental health report. You are suggested, you are recommended, you are requested to look on those points and then take your own decision, use your own discretion and follow those, so that your mental health score will improve gradually and gradually. So if your mental health report will say that your mental health score is suppose 55%, it doesn't mean that throughout your life your mental health will be 55%. This is just to give you an idea about your current mental health status. And the reason for this is so that you can take the necessary steps, ethical steps, healthy steps, legit steps, recommended steps, suggested steps, so that your mental health score is going to improve. If you follow the steps, if you follow the suggestions, if you follow the recommendations, even if you are properly aware about all the various areas which are not currently working well for you, all of these informed awareness that you will be receiving from your mental health report will enable you ultimately to improve your current mental health condition. So the score that is going to get mentioned in your mental health report, that will obviously increase and get better with time. That is my purpose, that is my objective, and that is my intent. That is to provide an informed awareness, an educated awareness, a correct and a proper awareness to people about their current emotional and mental state, about their current state of mind and emotions. And you will be getting this awareness, this informed awareness, once you use this particular tool and you get your mental health report. That will be emailed to you once you complete the process. The process is very important. The process is where the the significance is lying. That is why I have done a lot of research and I have done a lot of studies. I have consulted a lot of healthcare specialists. I am also a certified practitioner of various school of psychological thought, that is modern applied psychology. I am a certified practitioner of cognitive behavioral therapy, neuro-linguistic programming, mindfulness. So I also have a very educated knowledge about various aspects of mental health. Through my research, through my study, through my knowledge, through my various networks that I have with numerous healthcare specialists, based on all of these things, based on my effort, based on my hard work, I have created this particular tool for you so that you will get the benefit and I will feel that I have been of some purpose, because I am enabling people to enhance their emotional and mental health, this time with a particular tool that can help you to find out your current mental health and your emotional health through scoring. I am very positively hoping that this particular tool will be of immense use to you, and this particular tool will be immensely helpful in the time to come. As per my knowledge, as per my study, I doubt whether such tools are there in the market. Even if it is there, the tools are very, very, they are not holistics. They are focusing on very small parameters, and a mental health needs to contain a lot of parameters in order to properly understand, in order to properly give a particular score to an individual's mental health. A lot of parameters needs to be involved in order to come up with a good scoring, a scoring that makes sense, a scoring that is absolutely or very close to the actual reality of that individual's mental health. So if the particular mental health report is saying that your score is 60%, 58%, 57%, it is actually indicating that is a reality. That means the particular person's mental health is not up to the mark. 58%, 55% mental health score is not good. That means if you look at that particular person's life, that person most probably will be suffering from a lot of various mental emotional health issues, a lot of various distress factors. And again, that is why I have created this report. And this report, again, I'm repeating the same thing, will give a very informed awareness to a particular person about what are those things which are not going correctly and what they need to do in order to overcome it. What is that right direction that he or she needs to take in order to improve their emotional and mental health. I'll mention the steps of what you need to do in order to avail this service. This is a paid service, but believe me, the charge that I am charging from an individual who is interested to avail this service is absolutely very less, because my objective is not money. My objective is helping people, enabling people. That is where my purpose is lying, to enable people towards a more ethical, towards a more virtuous, towards a more strong, and towards a more sound emotional and mental health. And again, this is one of the ways I'm using to achieve this purpose and be on my journey towards fulfillment of this particular purpose. I'll mention all the details about this tool, like what are the steps you need to follow, how you will be able to avail this particular service, in the description of this particular video. Then it's up to you. You are requested. It's for me. I will definitely request you, recommend you, suggest you to take up this particular process and get your mental health report so that you have an informed awareness. All right. So thank you and have a fantastic day and a fantastic week.